CPRO makes a video on Memecoins. This is a catalyst event for the altcoin season. Jokes aside, I actually want to talk to you in all seriousness about the 3 memes that I think are gonna make a lot of people a lot of money from here. I'm not gonna touch all of the degen memes, all of the retard politician memes that we're seeing like massive gains out of them. Maybe I'm gonna touch it in other videos. Let me know if you want to hear more about degen plays. But right now, I'm gonna talk about the top 3 that I would still consider a relatively safe long-term hold this coming bull run, this altcoin season that is just about to start. A disclaimer, meme coins are essentially a gamble. It's just like going with your friend at the casino and just putting money either on the red or the black. They usually go to the stars or they go to absolute ground zero. So there's no in between in the majority of cases. So I really want you to be aware of this before investing into any sort of memes. Don't put more money than you can afford to lose into this. Put maybe 0.5% of your portfolio, maybe even less, depending on the size of your portfolio. You have been warned, this is not financial advice, so invest at your own risk. The first meme that I'm gonna touch today is Bonk. Believe it or not, Bonk is my favorite meme for this coming bull run for a variety of reasons that I'm gonna try to discuss in this video. Of course, I'm not gonna go as much in detail as I was doing an individual review. That is gonna come probably next week because I wanna talk about this project for a minute. But what I can tell you is this. Listen. If you consider what Doge did in the previous bull run, if you consider what Shiba did in the previous bull run, if you consider that Bonk is only 1.8 billion despite the crazy surge that it has had in, around last winter, you guys know that this is a fraction of what Shiba and Doge were at the all-time high. So if I consider, for instance, the market cap and I compare them to the previous all-time highs, Bonk would be still at 21.92x for the all-time high of Shiba. And if we see Dogecoin, it would actually be almost a 50x. Is this out of all the realm of possibilities this Bonk can have? In my opinion, no. And this is for a variety of reasons. So first of all, this coming bull run, there's going to be a lot more liquidity in the market. So you can assume that in the majority of cases, these price predictions are actually going to be elevated just because, over time, there's more and more money injected in the crypto market. There's more and more players. There's more and more investors that come into it. And the market cap progressively rise up every bull run. And not only that, but you might already be aware on how bullish I am on Solana. This is the first dog project on Solana, the first one to ever been born, after a lot of projects actually followed. But this is the OG dog meme coin on Solana. I am particularly bullish on the Solana ecosystem overall, not just for memes, but also gaming, layer 2s, a bunch of other projects, really. For instance, I made the same exact comparison for Jupiter and Uniswap. Jupiter being the new decentralized exchange aggregator on Solana, and Uniswap being the top DEX on Ethereum. I think that Jupiter is going to surpass Uniswap when it comes to volume and transaction and even market cap of the project. So I can make the same exact point for Bonk when it comes to Doge and Shiba. I think that Bonk really has the potential of overcoming this new project. Why? Because it's on Solana. It's the original meme coin dog on Solana. It's the new thing. It hasn't gone through a bull run before. And if it has had this kind of volume for, just without any sort of bull run, it has exploded in a full bear market. Imagine what it can actually do in the course of an actual bull market. Yes, it's already listed on the exchanges, on the major exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken. This is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a bad thing in the sense that it's not going to have a catalyst event of getting listed on these exchanges. It already has had this in the bear market, but there's still going to be a lot of accessibility that is going to be given to this project. So I am bullish for that reason specifically. Also, the marketing of Bonk is top-notch. If you see on the social media presence, they actually had light shows in Dubai, different things when it comes to marketing. This to me is a good thing because it means that the project has marketing, the project has a vision for the long term, and it's not just a trend that is going to go to zero. Otherwise, believe me, like these projects wouldn't be bothered even to put all this marketing budget into these events. The list goes on. We also have, the crypto fight week, Bonk everywhere. There was Bonk on boxing gloves. There was Bonk on the asses of the hot chicks right here. There was Bonk everywhere. So because of it, I do believe that this just makes sense. And Bonk is not just a meme coin. It actually has a variety of integrations into other different niches like gaming, swaps, trading bots, a bunch of different things. And because of it, I think that Bonk will be a winner. If you guys are interested into finding out more about Bonk, I'm going to do a separate videos on it, as I said before. You guys know that I'm getting very much into autistic penguins in this channel. Peng is actually a very solid choice in my opinion. I'm not going to lie. You guys know that I'm extremely skeptical when it comes to meme coins, but hear me out. This has a lot of traction on Twitter. And one of the main indicators when it comes to meme coins is the social media presence. I think that the one of Peng is one of the best that I can see in the industry. It's a friend of Pepe, stupid penguin, who cares? This can explode. There's two ways that meme coins evolve. They always have a big pump at the beginning, and then they go and stabilize for a long time. And you can see right now that we're actually below the listing price, which is actually a big deal. From here, they either go to zero or they go to the moon. I do think that there's no way that this project will go to zero right now. It's already listed on a variety of exchanges. It's 22 million, which for a meme is very little. For a meme of this sort, with the kind of marketing that they're doing, is very little. The volume is there. It's 10% volume to market cap ratio. So a lot of people are actually trading this. It's on Solana. I am bullish on everything that is on Solana, as I said before, and I am bullish for the social media presence that they are developing. They are posting a bunch of things, and they're also putting statements, kind of like Bonk did, in Dubai, in real-world live marketing events. They participated in the Memecoins Summit event. That was actually a big deal because they participated to this event in Dubai. They were running conferences, they were running stands and all these things. There was budget involved into it. If a project like this is spending marketing budget and is hosting these events, to me is a big deal, especially if they are so low in market cap. If your project is just 20 million in market cap, how do you think it's going to go? Do you really think that this is going to zero? The majority of projects that actually go to zero are not projects that do real-world marketing like this. They are projects that are, have anonymous teams and they barely do any social media activity. They have a very centralized wallet allocation. Maybe 90% is in the top 10 wallet addresses that is like the devs and the team of the project. But Peng doesn't have any of this. Peng is actually developing as a massive presence. It's extremely, extremely big in Asia, specifically from what I was able to see. So I would expect good things. The marketing is solid. The chart has already bottomed out. Honestly, would I put my life savings on an autistic penguin? Absolutely, I would not. But if I was to put 0.1% of my portfolio into this and treating it as just as a gamble, nothing more, nothing less than a gamble, I don't think that it's a bad idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. It's funny. It doesn't require any sort of work for me. I'm just putting some money that I'm okay with losing. If it goes to zero, it's not a big deal. But if it goes 100x, I'm perhaps very happy with it. And with the fact that this is so low in market cap, I can, of course, make all sort of comparison with other memes or even with Pepe. But I'm not going to do it because the market cap is just ridiculously low. So you just do 1 + 1 and you're going to be able to figure that out. I'm going to conclude this video by actually mentioning the OG meme of the space, which is Pepe, right? Pepe, I actually held Pepe. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I was holding this before even starting my YouTube channel. And I made profit right at the beginning when it launched, right? Then I kind of held some, I sold some because it wasn't moving much. After I made profit, I actually sold it way too early, but it doesn't matter. The thing is that Pepe is the OG. It's 3.6 billion in market cap, so it's still relatively small if you compare it to something like Dogecoin. And if you think that Pepe, it's a frog, it's not a dog, it might actually overtake Doge, I do think it's possible. I think that the Pepe community is much stronger. And if we look at all the exchange listings, it's missing Coinbase. Coinbase, I think you can still store it in the Coinbase wallet from what people were telling me from the US. I don't really use it. It's a hot wallet. Who cares? I use Tangent, of course, like 99% of my crypto. But it's still not on Coinbase exchange yet. But if it's already supported on Coinbase wallet, I don't see why it wouldn't be supported as a trading pair, especially with the kind of volume that it will give to the community. It's already a top 100 crypto, and Coinbase has all of the incentives in the world to actually make a lot of money by allowing the trading pair Pepe USDT, Pepe USD, Euro, and all those things, right? It's 3.6 billion in market cap. The trading volume is massive. The community is super engaged, and there's a lot of buzz that it's been there for ages and is still there, of course. 33% volume to market cap ratio. I know that the chart is still almost close to all-time high, so I would not buy Pepe right now, to be completely frank. I'm not the kind of guy to tell you buy the top and sell the bottom. I'm not the kind of guy, so I'm not going to tell you buy Pepe now, but see it for yourself. Maybe treat it as a gamble. Maybe if it goes down to these levels, when you could see a 5, now we can see a 8 and close to a 9 and a 10. If it goes down, maybe a 40% correction at some point, maybe Bitcoin tests another all-time low at 52 or 55K. If that's the case, maybe you could consider buying some Pepe. I don't hold any. I would rather focus on the two memes that I mentioned before, Bonk and Pank, if I was to make a long-term entry on a meme coin. So I'm not gonna consider buying Pepe at the moment, to be completely frank with you. But I still think that it's a solid choice. And if we compare, for instance, the price of Pepe with the one of Doge, actually, it's very trending right now. Just with the market cap now would be a 6x. The all-time high of Doge, for now, it will be almost a 25x, okay? 23.96 will be completely exact. But if you also consider that there's probably going to be more liquidity and more money flowing into crypto, I don't think it's crazy to believe that Pepe could even do a 30x plus. It's a bit of a risk, and it's a bit, of course, being a moon boy. So I want you to be realistic. If Pepe does even a 20x from here, to me, it's quite crazy. Still, a lot of people will make a lot of money. And I'm going to conclude this video like this. I hope you guys were able to take some value out of this video. If you really want to create generational wealth, if you want to achieve financial freedom status, you should probably consider joining my group. It's still super freaking cheap. The link is the first down in the description, also the QR code that you see above my head. The prices are increasing very, very soon. So if you want to secure this pricing, and I would definitely recommend lifetime access because that is the best value for money, then consider joining as soon as possible, because as soon as altcoin season starts, the prices are going to skyrocket. And this is for all of you people that are hodling the bags and are actually buying now, the smart investors are buying in the red. Then when everything turns to green, altcoin season comes around, the prices are going to skyrocket, just because I want to show appreciation to the people that are following my channel right now. All the benefits are listed on my website, so I'm not going to take any more of your time right here. Check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to shoot me an email if you're looking for clarifications. You might have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to create generational wealth. Don't mess it up and join now. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey soon. And until then, take care for now.